just now that the kind of final exams are over, different attitude about the team, more relaxed, or do you notice anything different?
No, they came out with the same work ethic they did today. The energy was good. You know, they have more time now to come in and study film, so they can now get ahead in the game plan and things of that nature. But overall, it was very good today.
Just talk about the year Cody Webster's had from a punting standpoint, and you know, he was explaining to me about people seem to focus on just the average, the punting average, but there's a lot more that goes into it. And just the number of times he's put the ball in the 20, and I guess the return average yards against him on a return. Just when you factor all those in, he's
had a really good year, and you know, and his statistics, you know, show that out. You know, he's put the ball inside the 20-yard line, you know, and then that has helped us a couple times in games. You know, when the opposing team has to start inside their own 10-yard line, and then they don't get a first down or they get a couple first downs, that's a long drive. And also his hang time and the amount of fair catches that he produces. You know, he's a very variable weapon for us. And plus, you know, he had that gutsy run against Ohio State, so you know you never know with Cody. You may pull it down and run it any time.
I have to ask you about a defensive player.
Go right ahead. Now I'm all in.
Will Lucas had a good game against Indiana after what was probably for him a little bit of a frustrating middle of the season. Has the way he ended the year given him a little bit of confidence, you feel like, you know, here in the bowl practices?
You sure hope so. You know, he had a really good game, but again, he had a really good week of preparation. You know, when Will prepares well and his mind's in the right spot, he's a very good football player. He had a rough spot in the middle of the season, and it showed in his academic work, and it showed in his, you know, study hall demeanor, and it showed on the field and in practice. So when, you know, to me, there's a direct correlation. When you are doing things off the field correctly, it's amazing how the things on the field correctly kind of fall into place.
Does this team feel like they have a lot to prove, being such big underdogs in this bowl game coming up?
Sure, they do. You know, anytime that you're told you can't do something or you're such a big underdog, you get a little more edge about you. Like, okay, I'll show you. So it's that us against the world mentality. Sure.
I think you're about halfway through your number of practices, somewhere in there, maybe.
We've got, well, really, for our major prep work, we've got these 3 days coming up: Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the 2 days we're back on campus. And then the 2 days we're in Dallas, they'll be more just, you know, really quick brush up type of days to get the kids rested on their feet and just make sure they're mentally sharp. But the majority of our work has been put in already.
With these next 3 days, what do you want to get accomplished, and what do you want to see out of the team?
Just really executing the game plan, be crisp in their assignments, getting to spot A and spot B as fast as they can with knowledge and know-how.
Will they'll have some time off then around Christmas?
Yeah, they're going to go home the 22nd, and they'll be off until we come back on the 26th. And I think it's important that they go home because a lot of these kids haven't been home since August, and some even May when if you're in your 3 months of summer school. So they need to get home and see their family and enjoy the holiday. That's what it's all about. This bowl is a privilege, not a punishment, and that's what we want to treat it as.
When you look at Oklahoma State, what stands out?
Their speed, their talent, just their ability to make plays. They're a very, very good football team. You know, they're well coached offensively. They're well coached defensively. They got good special teams, and just their skill level and the skill set that their position players possess is really good. So it all stands out, you know.
Piece of cake.